we've been talking about a very important bill, self-determination, so-called self-determination bill, and this was a bill that was sponsored by the Autism Society of Los Angeles, correct?
Correct. Yes, there's two sponsors on the bill. It was us and Disability Rights California. We've worked hand in hand. What it means to sponsor the bill is that we are the ones that wrote the bill and are involved in any changes. So there's authors to the bill, which are your legislators. We're the sponsors.
Okay, and this is a very important bill that's gone through some changes. You guys have really babysat it all the way along.
All the way along.
It's at a point now where it's sitting on Governor Jerry Brown's desk. Is that correct?
It is sitting on Jerry Brown's desk. He has as of last week, he had 350 bills to review. It's not high on his priority list, so it's the more noise you make, the more people call in. They tick off every phone call, every email, and it gets more emails, more phone calls, more contact, the more it bumps that up.
So we're asking everybody to contact the governor, but I want you to explain to everybody what the bill stands for and why it's important that they contact the governor.
Well, at this point in time, we started with self-determination because we felt that the regional center system, the current system, was not serving families in the best way. So we have a team of people that I have to thank: Connie and Harvey Lapin, Judy Mark, Alan Ehrenbaum, Mike Clark, who's a retired a regional center director, all came together and said we need to push self-determination. And what self-determination is basically people, parents and consumers or both can decide, I want to do self-determination. I want to make the decisions of where my services are going. If I need a job coach, I can hire a job coach. If I need more assistance at home, I can do that. So it's based on their person-centered plan. This is all going to be voluntary. So people are going to have to go through training, but it's going to give people choice.
Yeah.
And that is the main thing.
And I have to say too that, you know, you've just mentioned all these incredible people who have been in the trenches in terms of getting services for individuals with autism for decades now.
Right.
Amazing
Yes.
people. And all of you are people who have children who are on the autism spectrum that are now adults, correct?
Correct. Connie and Harvey have I think he's 54 or 45-year-old, and Mike Clark has a daughter with Down syndrome who is also an adult. Alan and Judy have Josh, and Josh is now 15. So yeah.
So all on the old, and I want to point out to people watching that you guys are the pioneers.
We are the
pioneers. If anybody knows what we need later on down the road, it's you guys. You guys have put together this bill, you've babysat it, and you're saying, can we get some help here? We need the big push to have people get the governor to sign this, and we're not out of the woods. I think people assume when it's on his desk, it's going to get signed.
No, we are not out of the woods. We just received a letter from the Association of Regional Centers, who have sometimes supported the bill, supported with amendments, and then at one point didn't support the bill. They said they support the bill in theory, but they're wanting to add additional cost onto it. And when you add additional cost, it kills the bill.
Yeah, it slows it down or kills it.
It kills it.
So it's really important that people today, not later on next week, whatever,
no,
today,
please, today.
You've got to help out our pioneers, get this bill. It will help all of us as well. Where would you like them to go to send the message to Governor Brown?
Go to our website, autismla.org. There's a banner at the top. It says, click here for messages to Governor Brown. There's phone calls. Phone calls haven't been effective unless you do it really early in the morning or really late, like 4 o'clock. But because they haven't been taking phone calls. But emails, there's several places where you could tweet. I haven't found the direct line for tweeting, but I know many of you could. And just keep the pressure on.
Okay, so what's the website again?
www.autismla.org.
Okay, I challenge all of you, do something nice for somebody else. It'll help you in the long run.